GitHub Copilot X has just been announced, the AI that can write code thanks to the newest GPT-4 language model by OpenAI. Everyone is wondering, will it replace developers? I would say instead of replacing, it will empower programmers. It's like having a junior developer sit next to you and do all the boring stuff you don't want to do. Hey bud, can you write me a Docker template with these 1,000 requirements so I can focus on deployment? Yeah. Microsoft has been on a kill streak recently with all of these new AI products launching in the last couple of weeks.
Friendly Harriers inbound. Chopper ready for the... we got a runner here. Friendly Apache inbound.
With the release of Copilot for Office, Bing Chatbot, Bing Image Generator, their huge stake in OpenAI, and now GitHub Copilot, Microsoft is just spawn killing at this point to get ahead of the competition. So what makes GitHub Copilot X so much better than its predecessor? Well, first of all, the last version of GitHub Copilot was trained on GPT-3, while X is trained on GPT-4. Just to show you how much of a difference the language model can make, look at the parameters side by side. GPT-3 has 175 billion learning parameters, while GPT-4 has 100 trillion. And who said size doesn't matter? GitHub states that GitHub Copilot is already writing 46% of code and helps developers code up to 55% faster. Basically, for the past 2 years, we've already been ushering an era of bionic programmers. Copilot X goes beyond just auto-completing comments and code. GitHub states that now it will be present throughout the entire development lifecycle. Using OpenAI's new GPT-4 language model, Copilot X will have chat and voice functionality, help you with pull requests, be available in the command line, and even live in your technical docs to answer questions about your projects. Next time I'm in a meeting where the stakeholders add a ton of new requirements for a project, I'll just use Copilot's voice activation to write it all down in my docs. Check out the demo video using the new Copilot chat feature. You can see here that it proposes fixes for your code, recognizes the errors that your code outputs, and a ton of other stuff. It's even built into your IDE. I wish I had Copilot a few years ago to get me unstuck instead of talking to this rubber ducky. Matter of fact, screw the rubber duck. We don't need that shit anymore.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I'll just talk to something that can actually respond to me instead. Another feature of Copilot is auto-describing your pull requests. No more having to use extra brain power to describe what you just did. Just let the AI do it for you. Take a look at this demo video. It auto-completes your pull requests based on your code and title. Also, if you want to use any of these features in your repositories, you can sign up for the technical preview using the link in the description. Copilot can now tell you if you are missing test cases as well, as if I don't have enough problems to deal with. In this demo, you can see that the water heater pull request contains some new code that should have unit tests. Copilot won't just tell you about this, it can even write most of the tests for you. Now you can brag to all your coworkers that your test coverage is 100% and theirs isn't. The final feature introduced in Copilot is AI-powered documentation. No more having to search through bloated and horrible documentation to find the right function to use. You'll have your own chatbot built into the documentation, which will give you answers you need much quicker. Check it out. In the beginning of the demo, notice the 3 different sliders. You can customize the response you get from Copilot based on those inputs. For example, if you are an advanced user, you will get a more technical response. This is basically just ChatGPT built into documentation. So while Copilot X won't replace developers, it will definitely make us more efficient. In a couple years, it will be rare to read code that hasn't been touched by an AI. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I have a content like this all over my channel, so go check out my other videos. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.